make sure you go to www.theinterviewking.com, sign up for the email list, and all the content will definitely come directly to your inbox. Let's go. So, the session, you don't see no pen and paper with Big.
Nah.
And
first time I ever seen that.
You're wondering where's his rhyme at, right? You're wondering like when is he going to, and then he goes in the booth and do what?
And he just starts piecing it all together. Fuck that. I preach it. My 9 reaches. Okay, bring that back. Fuck that. I preach it. My 9 reaches. The prestigious. Cats speak. Okay, cut that right there. And then he's just piecing the shit all together. And I'm just sitting up here like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Did I miss something? Yeah.
I'm like, yo, but the shit is just so incredible. I'm like, man, because I never saw nobody do that. Back then we pen and padding it up. This is pre iPhone, Samsung.
I hated that anyway,
texting, you know what I mean? Yeah. This is notebook paper.
Pre two-way.
Black and white.
Two-way was the first. Two-way was the first.
Yeah, pre two-way. Two-way. Yep. So I mean, but it was just incredible to see. You know what I'm saying? The way, and I understood after the fact, the way that why he does it, and the way his rhymes sound. When you witness it firsthand, you understand why the clarity is there, why he's able to bend and twist syllables, because he writes in a way, if you're not going to use a pen and pad, you're
not going to end at the stanza.
Facts.
That's what it is. So you can have a different cadence, because when you write on pen and pad, you end at the end right there.
That's right.
When you don't use a pen and paper, your shit could be all over the place.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can bend and twist the word.
Different cadences. Different cadences, different syllables. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why he started doing that, because I used to see him write. You know what I'm saying? He used to write at one point. You know what I'm saying?
People don't know that. He used
to write. So yeah, when people say, yo, he never wrote, I'm like, yo, you lying. I seen him write. Because when you think he says, I was a terror since the public school era, bathroom classes, you can hear that. But when we say, fuck that, I preach it, my name reach, you can't write that, because that's a bounce. That's a bounce. That's a bounce. You know what I'm saying? That's a bounce. So he goes in there. You have your verse already?
Yeah, I had the first verse. I wrote the second, because we did 1, 2, 3 verses a piece. I had the first verse, I wrote the second verse, and then I wrote the third verse, but I wanted to catch what he did off of his third verse to make sure that it bounced properly. Gotcha. Because at the end of the day, we trying to make a hot record. Yeah. But at the same time, it's 2 MCs that got egos in the room. So it's like, you coming at my and I take pride in this. When people say, yo, that's some of the best bars I ever heard, I always tell them, why did he go there? What made him go there? You understand?
That was like, Who Shot You, but that was Who Shot You before Who Shot You.
Facts.
That shit was that shit was hard. Did you, all right, so you're in the session. I know sometimes we in a surreal moment. Did you realize history was being made while it was being made?
Nah, we were just 2 MCs going bar for bar and seeing who could outbar each other, but at the same time still make a hot record based on a concept. Because people got to remember, this is a conceptual record. We robbing cats in the industry that's faking the phone. And if you're not faking it, then run it.
When did it hit you that something special just happened?
It didn't hit me until, because I don't know if you noticed, if you go to the Many Faces album, you don't see featuring Notorious B.I.G. Nowhere.
Why is that?
You have to find a record, because Puff or whoever said, no, we're not giving you sticker rights. Let's call it what it is. And Mark was like, yo, come on. Like, it made sense to everybody except for when it didn't happen. Like, we're thinking Mark is Big's manager. Mark and Puff got a rapport. Dot got a rapport with Mark. And, it just made sense. So when it comes back and you say, nah, we couldn't get sticker rights. I'm like, huh?
But they cleared him, but didn't want to put his name on it.
Right.
So let me ask you, not to be in your business, did he charge you for that verse?
Mhm.
Whoa,
Yeah, yeah.
so he got paid,
Yep,
cleared,
yep.
but you couldn't get
Couldn't get
writing
sticker.
sticker.
Couldn't advertise. Couldn't advertise.
You couldn't say no. You lying.
Nah,
So
nah. Go look on the album. Go look on the album.
you know how much,
No.
but do you know? And I know you know because you're a lawyer, entertainment lawyer specifically. Do you know how much that hurt you?
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh
I know. Oh,
man,
trust me. We was out of here. And God rest his soul, we was really out of here because we were gonna open up for the tour, for the Life After Death tour. So yeah, I mean, my life changed, and might I say, hindsight looking, it probably changed for the better. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no telling. You know what I mean?
but
At
that
least not
man,
back then. But yeah,
I never realized that because now you're gonna make me go on Apple Music and look it up to see because it was so long ago. We hear the record. Sometimes we don't see the record. See, the audience don't see the record. They don't see the vinyl. They don't see it. We hear it, and we'll find it, and then we don't realize. Hold on, it don't say Big on this.
mm-mm. But going back to your initial question, when did it hit me?
Mm-hmm.
It hit me because of the fact that we never announced that Big was on it, and people got wind of it, and it took off.
Mm.
Didn't need to, like, if we'd have had to stick it right, it would have been way,
Yeah,
way
you've
out of
been
here.
out of here.
But it still got to the surface because of the fact that it was just a banging record. Like, I always believe if you got, it may take longer than some, but if you got a heater, it's gonna get
It's
to the
gonna
surface
cook.
sooner or
Yeah, it's
later.
gonna cook
You know what I'm
regardless.
saying?
Yeah, yeah. But that, yo, you just completely probably just fucked my head up for the day because I didn't know that. And
Or-
I, I remember though, this is a story that I do remember that Puff was very possessive of Big. He
Mhm,
didn't want Big to be used outside of him.
mhm,
Even with Junior Mafia, he was only allotted a certain amount of records he could be on. He
mhm.
wasn't able to write nothing and put it on paper that he wrote it because Puff had to publish it. So he had to sneak write. It was a lot of shit.
Right,
Big was in a very, very good situation because it's changed his life. But on paperwork,
right.
it morally was very bad. You know what I'm
But that's
saying?
why he said, you know, I think that's the reason why he said, when I'm done with my obligation, I'm out.
Tiptoe, info.